The following is a Papi Chulo Radio original program. The views and opinions expressed in the commentaries and/or interviews in the following program are solely those of the individuals and are not views of Papi Chulo Radio, its parent, affiliate, or subsidiary companies.
Welcome to Are You Afraid Freak Show, the unofficial American Horror Story Freak Show internet radio show exclusively on Papi Chulo Radio. Today is Monday, November 17th, 2014, and I'm your host, Papi Chulo. Here on Are You Afraid Freak Show, we're going to recap, review, and dissect the latest episode of the hit FX series. We're also going to deliver directly to you the biggest news regarding American Horror Story Freak Show. Allow me to welcome you to Papi Chulo's cabinet of curiosities of freaks and geeks. First up, whether she's popping out of a gift box, dreaming of riding a big pony, or giving her best butterfly impression, you better not swipe her silver dollar flapjacks. It's Cat's Meow.
Wait, what is silver dollar flapjack?
She loves breakfast.
Oh, yeah. I'm mad, because I look cute as a butterfly, didn't I?
Yes,
like
you did.
Like a butterfly? Girl, I got it. Hey, y'all.
Yes. And he may have small arms, but this articulated seal knows how to work his precious. It's Johnathan Perkins.
Hello, everyone. How are you tonight? I'm here for the show.
Thank you. We're glad that you're here for the show. And unfortunately, Deadly and Prince Rico Suave are not with us tonight. They're out catching fireflies in the night. So hopefully they catch a bunch and they come back next week and they share it with us.
How childish.
Yes. So let's jump into the show, and we're going to head in under the big top, and we're going to shine a spotlight on the MVP of the episode, the most valuable player. So who was the MVP, the character that most impressed you in this week's episode, and why? We'll start off with Johnathan Perkins.
Oh, I'm first?
Why not?
Because you always save the best for last.
That's why I'm picking Cat's Meow after you.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, anywho, let's get to it. My MVP was my petite. This episode because I did see the concern, there was concern throughout the episode with a few other characters, but when she went missing, I could see the concern in the other freaks' eyes and how valuable she must be to them, or just how she seems like one of those people that you just want to keep safe, and you just want to have her and hold her, and that's why I think she is MVP for this week.
All right. Cat's Meow, who's your MVP pick?
It's like a toss-up between the illustrated seal man and Ma Petite, because Ma Petite is adorable. She was so cute in this episode, and I hope they show more of her, and I hope nothing happens to her because she is adorable. But I liked Paul because they gave him some lines, and I really appreciate that. Shout out to whoever gave Paul some lines. I do enjoy that. But I liked his, I didn't know, that he was whoing, what and with who, getting his, I don't know, his jolly.
Getting his seal on.
Getting his arm on, But I like those two. Those were I guess it had to be a tie it would be my Ma Petite and Paul as my MVP.
Paul is really handsome.
I don't know. Like,
oh, girl, that was shade.
In some lights, he's really, really good looking, and in other lights, I'm just like, okay, I see you over there. You look like what an Englishman would look like, but you good looking, I guess.
Yeah, I was looking at him this episode. I was like, oh, Paul is kind of handsome. What's going on? I was getting kind of frisky during the episode.
I don't know how to segue away from that.
You guys are so bad. You just leave me with like a 5-second silent gap.
We don't know how to respond. But I'll give my MVP for the week, and it's actually it's difficult. It's a difficult choice. If I wanted to go with who I really think the MVP is, it would be Paul, because I mean, so much happens surrounding him, and we still don't even know if he's going to remain alive after what happened. So Paul definitely deserves it, but out of my heart, I need to give it to Ma Petite, because I was very concerned for her, and we'll explain whether I'm still concerned or not as we continue on through our recap. So, is everybody ready to dive into the show?
Yes.
Okay. So, we're going to kick off the recap with Elsa. She directs the carnies to move a large colored wheel from the prop storage into the big top. And basically, you know, she has a stuffed dummy strapped to the wheel, and Elsa gives it a spin, practicing throwing knives. Ethel asks if she's going to be adding the act to the show, and Elsa explains that it's going to be for a television program. And Ethel worries that Elsa's leaving, and of course Ben and Dot they're missing, that they won't have much of a show left, but Elsa promises that she intends to have her monstrosities join her in Hollywood. The carnies have prepared a birthday party for Elsa a little bit later on with gifts. You know, the gifts include lingerie, makeup, perfumes, and there's a surprise. You know, one of the surprises is Ma Petite hiding inside of a box. Boo! And it's encased in pink crochet, and she's encased in pink crochet, and she promised to what is it that she promises, Cats Meow?
I will keep you warm, Miss Elsa.
Yes, exactly.
She's like just as a water bottle. It was so cute.
Yes. Elsa notices that the carnies are gloomy, and they respond that they miss the twins, and so Elsa, of course, gets angry and furious, and she says that the girls betrayed them, and they ran off, and she demands that they all have fun, because that always works. Later on that night, Elsa and Paul are cuddling in her bed, and she thinks that he is falling in love with her. They've been carrying on an affair for some time. He dresses while she sort of talks that, you know, he could visit her in Hollywood, and he's flattered that she thinks so much of him, and she asks for her cuddle, and he carries in Ma Petite to her bed, and she cuddles with Ma Petite. At the home of Penny, remember her? She's the candy striper from the hospital that ended up having orgies with the carnies. He has...
Oh, is that her name?
Yes. Paul has his second...
I thought that was her.
Yeah. Paul has his second secret tryst of the night with her. He is truly in love. He wants her to love him for more than just sex. And her father enters while Paul hides under the bed, and he chastises Penny for her recent behavior, including her absence while she was with the freaks, and claims he is trying to keep her safe. Later on, let's continue on with Elsa. We have Elsa serenading Paul. She's singing a song called September Song to him, which I forget what it's from. And she's singing to Paul. He's looking for excuses to leave, and she notices that he smells like perfume. She demands to know who else he's sleeping with. He rebuffs her, saying that they're all there to serve her, demanding to know what she's done with the twins. Outraged, she calls for all the carnies to be awakened. She brands them ungrateful and wants to confront her accusers. She asks them individually who rescued them from their miserable lives and gave them a home. She tosses them the empty boxes from her parties, calls them all it's meaningless and shabby after all she has done for them. She's upset that they don't trust her. She says that they can prove their trust by one carny volunteering for the wheel. Now, before I pause here, I do want to say that earlier on that day, we see Paul entering a drugstore looking for a gift for Penny, because she had mentioned her favorite perfume. And at the drugstore, he has an interesting encounter with Dandy, who enters and demands attention from the clerk. Paul, of course, recognizes Dandy, though Dandy sort of pushes him away. And basically, Paul observes that he's buying stuff in sets of 2 women's items. So that's where Paul, that's where it leads to this confrontation with Elsa and the rest of the carnies. So I'm going to pause right here, and I want to focus a bit on Elsa and Paul and Elsa's birthday party. Get everyone's opinions on that. So we'll start off with Cat's Meow.
I hate Elsa. She's a bitch. It was interesting to watch her, but it's at the same time, it's just damn, you're demanding from a lot of people that you just take from. I don't like her whole manipulative, who saved you from that shitty mattress?
I did.
I was just are you fucking kidding me right now? You're talking about how people are ungrateful, but you're throwing it in their face about how you saved them. It doesn't look like you saved them, because now you're just trying to use them, and I don't get that. So I hope nothing good happens to Helsa. Yes, her name is Helsa, and ooh. I wish old dude would have took her ass when he had the chance, because I don't see nothing good in her. She's a bitch. But her birthday party was aight. It was aight. It was a little bit gloomy looking, but it was aight. He didn't have the twins there. And then Dan being his whole secretive ass, he's dumb. He is really, really, really dumb. How you just going I was disappointed with the show, but this nigga see you buying 2 things of everything, of the same thing. You don't think he's gonna catch on? You don't think that he's gonna see you making a big fit out of nothing? Paul, good for him for being in love too, but I didn't see it being with the candy striper. I didn't see that coming at all. I was okay, he must be doing something right. What if he's hung like a horse and has seal arms? Boom. Maybe that's it. But I like these scenes. I didn't like the ones with Elsa. Like I said, she's just a raging bitch. But all the other scenes, I loved. I really, really enjoyed this episode, but I hate her. I hope she get, I hope, she's performing in some shit. She's performing Life on Mars, and she didn't put her legs in the right way, and them fuckers.
Oh, my.
They fucking, fall from underneath her. Something.
Oh my god.
Poor Miss Elsa. Johnathan Perkins, what did you think of Elsa, Paul, and Elsa's birthday party? Did you want to join the party?
I did, especially when Ma Petite popped out of that box. Her little cute ass. I just love her. I liked the little party, but it shows that they really care for her and they really appreciate that she was able to save them just by the way they were, interacting with her on her birthday. Everyone had a gift for her and all that.
What was your favorite gift?
Ma Petite.
Oh, okay.
Ma Petite was my favorite gift. Oh my gosh. Oh, I lost my train of thought. There I go again. But yeah, it shows that that they really do care for her, especially when I did enjoy the party, but it shows that they really care for her and they do have love for her. I did not see that coming with her and Paul at all. I was very surprised by it, and I actually liked it. But I was just mostly surprised.
Your precious in a tizzy?
Not really. It was just wow. she's very open-minded. But like I was saying
Well,
before,
you've seen her flashbacks.
Well, child.
Like, we don't need to see. Like, there's videotape. There's proof. Like, there is proof.
You know, I like that kind of shit. But,
No, we don't.
Oh, y'all don't? Well, I'm going to send you a message on Facebook.
No, thank you.
Oh, shade. That was shade. And, anyhow, what was I gonna say about them? I was just really surprised by their relationship. I didn't think they were messing at all. They didn't give no hints to it throughout this season, And I mean, in that orgy scene, did Elsa participate in that?
No, she's too classy for that.
But he was with Candy.
Penny.
What? Why I thought her name was Candy?
The Candy Striper.
Oh, we could call her Candy or Penny, whichever. But I was just very much surprised by their relationship. But they seem to be, I don't know. It seems like solace to me, not love. Like they're seeking something from each other that they want or they feel they need. So that's what I was getting from their relationship, solace. And what was the third thing that you asked me about? The party, their relationship.
That's it.
Oh, and that was it? Nothing else?
Bam.
I feel left out.
Aw, it's okay. We'll include you in just a little bit.
Okay.
Now, I thought it was really interesting how they really stepped up the Paul character in this episode, and it was great to see some of our secondary and tertiary characters get the spotlight on them, and not to take away something that we like to put on with the MVP, but it was great to see them sort of shine in this episode. I was really surprised that Elsa was banging Paul. I didn't see that coming, much like Johnathan Perkins and Cat's Meow. And
pow, pow.
Bam, bam. And that birthday party was it started off really sweet, and then it turned really sour. And I mean, you can't demand people be happy. You must be happy. It's a party. I'm like, that's not how things work. If people are going to be sad at a party, they're going to be sad at a party. If you tell them that you want them to be happy, they're just going to continue to be sad at a party. The gifts were amazing. Paul gave her lingerie. Ethel probably gave her the best gift as far as like the most expensive one, and it sort of continues to that sort of continues to develop like their sort of history, and like it really shows how like Ethel is like Elsa's sort of like ride or die, like road dog, like that type of thing. And so that was kind of neat to see, because we haven't really seen them talk a lot these past couple episodes, but it was still nice to see them sort of develop a little bit their history. And as far as the gifts, I mean, we all know how I feel about Ma Petite. I mean, she was just... What is it that she said again, Cat's Meow?
I will keep you warm, Miss Elsa.
Yes, that was just amazing. It was fantastic. So, continuing on with what happened in the episode, we're actually going to do a bit of a rewind so that we can sort of catch up the storyline. So, let's start off at the Mott Manor. And Gloria has Dora's replacement present, and Dandy... the replacement presents Dandy with a surprise gift, and it's prophylactics. And so she wishes to prevent whatever horrors may come with the union of their own inbred heritage with the faulty genes of the twins. And Dandy's like, I love them. And he wants to marry them, and he basically implores his mother to let him go. I am a man, and there's a time when a man, mother needs to step away and to allow a man to be with his own woman and all this stuff. And so we'll see how that goes. And so we see the twins, of course, writing in their diaries. Bet, is writing about the joy of Dandy's affections. He's feeding them all these gourmet foods. That food looked the bomb, minus the caviar. And Dandy feeds Bet caviar. They watch a film in the Mott's private theater. Dot is not so easily deluded about their captivity, and Dandy reads to them about the surgically separated Brody twins, and Dot realizes that Dandy can fund such a surgery for them. If she plays along, she may get to realize her dreams of stardom and, of course, of being with Johnathan Perkins, his own Jimmy.
What?
I know, right? Back at the manor, the twins read about the death of one of the Brody twins, and Dot has reservations. Dandy interjects that they shouldn't have secrets between them, and Dandy tells them that he is the true hero behind the death of the serial killer clown. He insists that Dot tell him a secret, but she declines, saying that, you lied about Jimmy's role. And Dandy flies into a rage over her refusal to play by his rules. And while all this is happening, we have an interesting scene with Stanley and Maggie, who meet in a field, and Maggie tells him that the twins are gone. She basically is updating him on what's going on, and he says that he needs a quick payday, and he suggests cutting Jimmy's hands off. And basically, he's got a barn that's close-ish to the freak show, and she's like, lure him to the barn, we'll chop his hands off, we'll make some money. Maggie sort of balks a bit at that.
Yummy.
And he urges her to seduce and kill him. She counters that Ma Petite is more of a quick and easy bet. She describes luring her and placing her directly into a formaldehyde jar. Even Stanley is impressed by that. So I'll pause here. So I want to get everyone's feedback on what's going on at the Mott House, as well as Stanley and Maggie. We'll start off with Johnathan Perkins.
Esmeralda Maggie with her punk ass.
Oh my.
I wanted to kill her. I really did. Because of suggesting Ma Petite to be the next one killed, because her ass was some dick. That's why she suggested her cold reading ass. I was not feeling that idea at all. I did not like it. I don't like these two together. I hate that they're plotting against the freaks and all that for their own personal gain. And I'm not feeling it.
Mm-hmm. Now, is a cold reading ass better or worse than a warm reading ass?
It's worse.
Oh, wow.
It's a worse. Damn it. I cannot stand it. I wanted to go, cut off all the lights, and attempt my most powerful spells to come after her, but I decided not to do that because I didn't have a lock of her hair. So, you know how that goes. But anywho, who else are we talking about? Are we talking about
the
Dandy?
Mott House, Dandy, Gloria, and the twins.
Now, I'm just like, Elsa asked them, sold these twins to them. Cause did anybody see the beginning? I saw the beginning of the show, but I just want to make sure. They did not show a scene of what Gloria and Elsa discussed.
Nope.
From the last episode when she knocked on the door and whatever.
Correct.
Okay, but that's what she did. She sold their asses over there, and now she's claiming that they just ran away and all that other bullshit. I know that's what she did. I'm actually happy that now Dot is a mean one, right?
Yes.
I'm actually glad that she's kind of like distrustful of folks. So I think this will help them in the long run, even though Bet is infatuated with D&D, She seems like one of those types of people that instantly no matter, you don't even have to be in a relationship for real. You could say hi to her ass and you're automatically her boyfriend. She seemed like one of those types of people. And I'm glad her sister is there to try to kind of, help out with that. But on the other hand, Dot is using Dandy for his money to get this surgery done to split them apart. Question to the panelists, and do you think they would survive an operation like that?
50-50.
Hell no.
Maybe. You think one of them would definitely be dead.
Oh yeah, like Bet would die.
You think Bet would die?
Bet would
well,
die.
We don't know which one would die. I think it would be very random. I think it would be funny if Dot would die and Bet would live.
Oh hell yeah! And then like Bet could go on and live her life with Dandy. Like,
well, not with Dandy. Not with Dandy, because Dandy is insane. He is crazy. I want to say
she could go with Paul.
Oh, Paul? Who's Paul? Oh, the handsome guy. Oh, that went way over my head. I was like, who the hell is Paul? Wait. But I think that it would be Dot's sour grapes. I think she would be the one to die, and her sister would go on. But the way that their bodies are so connected, I kind of think they both want to survive. But I'm probably reaching once again. I covered Stanley and Maggie already?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about her cold reading ass.
There you go. Speaking of cold reading asses, Cat's Meow, were you at all worried about Ma Petite at that moment in time?
Yes. Like, I covered my eyes. Like, I was really scared because she was being so cute. Help me. And she was all like, I was expecting she like help me, but when she was doing like, I'm a butterfly, she was doing
we haven't gotten to that point yet.
Oh, well, no, I was worried. Hell yeah, I was worried. Like, it's weird just because in this past episode, like, Ma Petite has grown on me. Like, I know who she was before she appeared on the TV show, but like, I don't know. Like, I never got the whole like, oh, you're so cute because you're so little. But, like, for some reason, this episode, I was like, that bitch is cute as hell. I wish I had.
I know. I wish she was popping out of stuff in my house.
Like, I wish I had a Ma Petite around, like, just to, like, fill me with joy. But Danby and his crazy ass, like, it was kind of cool to see him, like, not on a murderous rampage. Like, it was nice to see that these two, like, these, I guess what someone would consider back in that time a freak of nature, is making this man-child feel whole. And the fact, like, he was like, I ain't gonna violate these girls. Like, I love them. I think it's awesome that Bet is, like, she's living life, I guess. Like, and not just living life vicariously through whoever, but she's truly living life. She's got a first love. Like, that's cool. Bet is just Dot is a fucking bitch. Like, I don't know why she wants to separate so badly. Like, I don't get it. Like, I get it, but you have to look at that. Like, it'd be different if you guys had, like, 4 legs and 2 arms. But, like, they're pretty much, like, right down the middle. They, like, they can't just cut off Bet's head and call it a day. Like, Bet controls part of the body. She controls, like, half of the body. And I don't think, like, especially, like, medical back then, like, I don't even think, like, if there's a way to hook the nerves up so she can control both sides. So, like, they would be kind of, like, worthless without each other. So, I don't see why she's just like, I need to hurry up and get this surgery so I can be Jimmy's boo thing. You will never be Jimmy's boo thing. You will always share a vagina with your sister until the day you die.
Girl!
It's not like you guys are attached by an ass cheek. Like, you guys share a body.
Girl, so, that's a me over the edge.
Like, I'm sorry, but either, like, somebody is going to be living, like, you saw the existence you are living right now. Strange. Bitch, like, if you even survive the surgery, you're literally going to be half a person. Like, I'd rather take a whole body with two heads than half a body, and no use of my vagina. Oh, bitch, you gonna be hopping everywhere. You ain't gonna be walking. You gonna be hopping everywhere if you live. But I thought that was cute, and I feel like she's just being a bitch. Like she's just trying to be a spoil sport. Like you're not being held hostage. She's not. Like, you have your own free will. Like, you kind of do whatever you want. You have somebody who wants to trot you around. Your mama ain't want to trot you around. She didn't want to take you to the movies when it was dark, bitch. And he want to trot you around. He want to take you up to the world. Like, you better get your shit together. And you better
get it.
You better get your shit together, bitch. Like, that man, like, he likes you. Like, you make him feel something. But I'm mad he was talking about let's tell secrets, and his secret was a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Sure it was.
And his secret was a lie, like a goddamn rug on the ground, talking about, now you tell me yours. Like, you ain't gonna tell them the part about how you was the other dude in the goddamn mask? You ain't gonna tell them that? Mm-hmm. That ain't no secret, it's a goddamn lie. But, like, I don't know. Like, it is what it is. And as far as, like Johnathan Perkins said, that cold-ass reading bitch, like, I don't like her. I hope that him and that man, her and that man with that bad wig, or that toupee, like, I hope they just, like, I hope he fall into a ditch.
Like Jim Morrison?
I hope he falls into a ditch. And just, that's it. That's all they do. That's how they he's walking in a ditch.
I saw you and her.
Oh my god.
Walking in a ditch.
Oh my gosh. Ma Petite must have some type of mess going on with all the fans. They probably was looking like, kill them now. They're probably thinking the same way we're thinking. Like, kill these two bitches. Get them out of here. We don't want these bitches here.
Yeah. I was actually... When she had that fantasy... Because we've all seen the previews. And in the previews, they sort of show clips from the fantasy and what ends up happening later on in the episode. And I was like, oh my god, this is the episode that Ma Petite dies. And I was like, I don't want her to die. I was very nervous with that fantasy sequence. And, yeah, so I was so nervous for Ma Petite's life. As far as what's going on in the Mop Manor, I thought it was interesting how Dandy acted pretty much normal for the most part of this episode. It was kind of weird seeing him being kind of normal-ish, and heavy emphasis on ish. And then he went batshit crazy because, as Cat's Meow said, he was trying to play, let's share secrets, and he starts off with a lie, then he gets called out for the lie, and then he gets pissed off that they're not playing his game correctly. I'm like, they are playing your game correctly. They want secrets. They don't want lies. Yeah.
Sure don't.
Exactly.
I'd rather play the game for real with some facts. True tea facts. Okay?
Okay. I don't think they had that game back in the 1950s.
They didn't?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm sure they had tea. They knew what the fuck tea was in the 50s.
Yeah, something that you drank with...
that the strong man is gay. That was the tea.
Oh, there you go. We're going to get into that probably next week. But let's jump into what did happen this week. So... where we paused with Elsa and the Carnies. Basically, she said that to prove their trust in her, someone has to volunteer to be on the wheel, and she's going to throw knives at that person. Before I say who volunteered, there's a conversation that we haven't spoken about yet. Basically, earlier that day, Paul and Jimmy discussed the missing twins, and Paul sort of basically says that, Dandy was making these purchases that were very suspicious. All girly items, all sets of 2. So he's like, he must have the twins. And when Paul mentions Elsa, Jimmy rushes to her defense. Paul tells him that Elsa is not the guardian angel that basically, she appears to be, and, Jimmy's just lucky that he can pass in society, and that's why, he's defending her and whatnot. So now we're at the moment of truth. Elsa's asking for a volunteer. Jimmy starts to volunteer, but Paul interjects and says it should be me. So he gets strapped in, and he tells Elsa not to miss. And Elsa's like, but I have to miss. That is the point. And so the wheel spins. Everyone's terrified. Knives land near his shoulder, his crotch, and bam! One finally lands deep into his bowels, and the carnies hurry to get him medical attention. Elsa does not seem upset. She's like, oh, we'll call the doctor. And so Penny tries to sneak away from the house, but is stopped by her father with a shotgun. She says that she is meeting the man that she loves, and he's going to have to shoot her to stop her. Penny arrives looking for Paul. Elsa has his smoking opium for the pain. He knows that she didn't even call the doctor. Elsa admits that she wouldn't shed a tear for him because of his betrayal. Penny bursts in, wanting to know how long since the ambulance was called, and Elsa says they are in no rush. And then the big story, which is Maggie. She sneaks into Ma Petite's room. Shout out to Ma Petite's room. Freaking adorable.
Right? Look like a scene out of goddamn Moulin Rouge.
Yes. And wakes Ma Petite up, carries her off, and they're walking in the moon. Ma Petite talks about the love of the moonlight. She talks about, what are they doing? Are we playing?
You are very beautiful.
Yes. She talks about love. She loves playing games, and Maggie's like, let's play a game. She's like, we're going to go into that barn. And what does she hope is inside the barn?
A pony.
Butterflies.
No.
Oh, she said a pony? I thought she said butterflies.
No, she wants a pony.
Child.
And so then they get inside the barn, and so Maggie's like, we're going to play a game. And what does Ma Petite say?
Oh, I don't know.
I think she was like, I'm gonna put you in this jar, and Ma Petite was like a butterfly.
Yes.
I was like, yeah,
And then she does.
But don't get in that jar though.
I know, and then she starts doing the hand gestures. I love the hand gestures. We need to find a GIF of the hand gestures, because those hand gestures were epic.
Her nails were dead too, so she was all like.
We can't see what you're doing, but we're all imagining it in our heads. Cat's Meow, because I'm sure you're doing the gestures.
I was.
But that was just beyond adorable. And then, she's being all butterfly. She's inside the jar, and Maggie reluctantly prepares to pour in the formaldehyde, and that's where we stop. So morning has come. Ethel, she's icing the birthday cake for Elsa. That cake looked the bomb. No?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was expecting a different cake.
Oh. It is the 1950s. And much to Jimmy's chagrin, he's like, why are you making her a cake? And so he expresses doubt that Elsa's telling the truth about many things. And Eve, Amazon Eve, she's frantic that Ma Petite is missing. And she's like, she's not in her tent, and it's breakfast, and she loves her some breakfast. She doesn't know where she puts the food, but Ma Petite loves breakfast. She would never miss it. And as they're about to gather all the carnies together to see where Ma Petite is, here's Ma Petite, Maggie and Ma Petite together. They're returning. They say that they woke up early to, catch and chase fireflies. Maggie then tells Jimmy that they should soon run away together. He says that there's something he needs to do first, and to have her bags packed. Maggie enters her tent to find a pissed off Stanley. He's furious that he has been cheated out of his prize in Ma Petite, and that her immediate backup plan must be put into place, to trade in Jimmy's hands. And he leaves her to think. He's like, I could kill you right now, but your body's worth shit. All these people's bodies are worth tons of money, so get your act together. And I'm taking this ticket, I guess it was a train ticket, to go to the museum to deliver Ma Petite. He's like, I'm turning this in, and I'm taking it out of your percentage of the money. So we're going to pause right here. I want to get everyone's opinion on poor Paul, Penny, Elsa, and of course, Maggie, Stanley, and Ma Petite. And I'll start off, since you guys have all been starting off first. I'm going to say this is probably the point. I did not like Maggie Esmeralda, and I have not liked her throughout the season. I thought she was going to be another Madison Montgomery type, a bitch, evil type of person. And this is where I started to like her. I'm actually liking Maggie Esmeralda now, and I have a feeling that even though she's probably going to have to... I don't know, maybe this is her road to redemption. I don't know if at the end, if the Carneys end up finding out that she was sort of involved in all of this, because I'm assuming Stanley's going to get caught at some point. I don't know if she's going to have to pay for any of this, but at least they're starting to redeem her. She's not as evil as Stanley is. Like, Stanley is a cold-hearted bitch. And Maggie at least has a warm heart, and she's growing compassion for these freaks, where maybe she might not have had it if she wasn't necessarily embedded in them as a quote-unquote spy. So she could have easily have killed Ma Petite. And I know that we were all saying, or at least Johnathan Perkins was saying, because she wants Jimmy's dick, or at least his lobster claws, that she wasn't going to kill him. But she saved Ma Petite's life as well. So I have a feeling that she's going to, or the writers, or at least, are going to try to redeem Maggie a bit. And I liked her that, ever since she didn't kill Ma Petite, because I was very worried for Ma Petite's life, because once she was about to pour that liquid in, I was like, oh shit, Ma Petite's gonna die. So I'm really glad that she's alive, she can eat her silver dollar pancakes, and that she's all good and dandy. Paul, I don't know if he's gonna live. Like, that's one thing I'm very worried about. Like, they developed the character really well, and they've really been highlighting him a lot through the past couple episodes. It would be a bit of a loss to lose him, but of course, it's American Horror Story. People are gonna have to die. So, I don't know if he's gonna be the one to die, but Elsa, you're a mean lady, because you sent that knife into him on purpose. That was not an accident. And
you mean she's that precise?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, shit.
And Ethel, the cake looked delicious. I would just be a little bit scared that maybe a little bit of beard was in the cake or something. Yeah, I didn't see a hairnet.
Oh, yuck.
I know. Cat's me out. What did you think?
About the cake?
About the cake, about Ma Petite, Maggie, Stanley.
The cake was alright. The cake was alright. It was alright. Okay, Maggie. I don't like Maggie, so I'm gonna skip over her because I didn't say everything I need to say about.
What about Ma Petite being alive?
Oh, with who?
What about Ma Petite being alive?
Oh, I was happy. I was really, 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 really happy because I was about to shed a tear for Ma Petite, and then I was about to go whoop some ass too. And then I'm telling you that fucking her partner in crime just irks my nerve. Like, somebody just I just wish Amazon Eve would do something useful besides being tall and just pick him up by the feet and just swing him around into another goddamn district or something. Just shot put his ass somewhere. Just let's see what else.
Paul.
Jimmy. Oh, okay. Paul, I felt really bad for him, but I think he's gonna live. Because they kind of to me, they kind of blew it with the trailer for next week.
Oh, he's in one of the scenes?
Well, no, because the girl barged into her dad's office and was like, I love Paul and he loves me. And
and then that creepy man was there.
I was like, okay, so maybe he lives, but Elsa ain't shit. God forbid, you can't even she's one of those people, she don't let people live. And by live, I mean, she don't let them be great. She just can't, she won't. You're not giving him what he wants. He doesn't want to be your side chick or your sideline man or your goddamn chauffeur or limo driver or whatever the fuck you was giving him. He wants you to put him on Front Street. And you're not trying to do that, and he got somebody who's willing to put him on Front Street. So you need to get your shit together, Elsa. And I don't know, you better pray to God. I don't know, maybe I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand her. You lucky. Does he know about your legs?
Oh, child.
I don't think so. I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Just because you have to it's crazy how she is a freak herself. Mm-hmm. And she's parading around like she's better than everyone else. Bitch, you ain't got no legs. I mean, you got legs, but you ain't got no legs. You ain't got no legs the way Lieutenant Dan ain't got no legs.
Girl, why you throwing shade at that woman's legs?
I'm just saying that her shit ain't titanium either. So, new legs. You got new legs, Lieutenant Dan? No, she ain't got no new legs. She got rubber fucking stumps. But she treating everybody else like they beneath her. At least they recognize on what they are and they admit to what they are. This bitch is just, I don't know, she in denial. She is metaphorically in the closet about her being a freak. And that's just, it's weird to me how she treats everyone else. I don't know. And then when old girl was like, if I find out you had anything to do with those girls.
We haven't gotten there yet.
Okay. Well, y'all know. Well, he's seen it. But other than that, I'm just so sick of Elsa, and I'm ready to just, like I said, somebody needs to trip her feet up and watch that bitch follow her legs. Leave the stockings and everything behind.
That is so mean, OMG. But I'm okay with that.
All right. Johnathan Perkins, your opinion on everything, especially the cake.
The cake, it looked good. It was nice and high. It was stacked high. It looked like I could eat it.
Do you think it was moist?
Myself. It probably was, but not as moist and delicious as me. What? Why are y'all silent again? OMG. Anywho, the cake looked good. I wish I had a piece, but I could not have a piece. And it actually reminded me of this cake I had one time, a chocolate cake, and it was layered like that. And it had one layer of chocolate cake, one layer of cheesecake, another layer of cake, frosting, cake, more frosting. Oh, I got my life when I ate that cake. But anywho, I felt bad for Paul that he got stabbed in the gut by that throwing knife. I don't know if this is going to be it for him or not, but oh wow. I felt bad for him. And Elsa making them telling them to do that to prove their loyalty to her or whatever. She really rubbed me the wrong way this time around. And
so if I asked you to prove your loyalty to me by doing the same thing, you would say no?
I would say no, Papi, but I have big lips. I would say I have big lips. You know, big lips, wink, wink. What?
You're gross.
You guys are terrible. Oh, Cat's Meow got it.
I'm mad you're just I got big lips, wink, wink.
I can't help myself. I'm feeling a little frisky today. I think it has something to do with the gym. Okay.
I'm just happy Dad is not here to witness your friskiness because he would be a victim.
He would be embarrassed.
Child, look, he could be embarrassed just as long as there ain't no shit. I don't want no shit with the husband. I don't want nobody coming after me, talking about you stole my man. They gonna put me in a big ass jar and put some water in there and fill that shit up. I don't want no mess.
Now that I would pay to see.
I don't want no mess. But yeah, she I just thought it was very diva-ish of her, and she's throwing these diva tantrums, and I don't know if it's what do you call it? Like a control
menopause.
It could be.
That bitch is far from menopause.
Oh my god. Menopause is something that happens naturally, and her ass wouldn't be moving around, jumping around, throwing shit and all that. If she had menopause, she would be sitting in front of the fan, trying to cool her ass down. Take a seat right now.
I just feel like Elsa, she suffers from like someone who feels like they were destined for like some type of greatness, but they really never did anything to get to that greatness. I've always known I was great, but I never really did anything. I was just waiting to be discovered, and nobody discovered that bitch. Like, they discovered her, but not in the way that she wanted to be discovered, because that bitch ended up legless. That's the way she got discovered.
Yes,
but like,
that's exactly.
She's looking for love in all the wrong places, and then it's like she has people who love her, but it's not enough. And I feel like she can easily like be a representation of like how a lot of people feel. They like, you give them the world, essentially, maybe not the world they wanted, but they get affection, and it's just not enough. And I feel like that's why I can't stand that hoe. Because you're like, you're constantly give me more. Like, these people are giving you everything that they have. They didn't have anything to begin with, and they're giving you something of nothing, which I don't know how that works out, because 2 times 0 is 0, bitch. But yet you still getting some. So good for you. But like, anything times 0 is 0. So you should just be happy, like, you're getting their, like, you know, their affection, or the fact that you have a birthday week. Like, I joke about having a birthday week, but it's not serious. Like, I don't celebrate the whole entire week, and nor do I make people celebrate the entire week. So what makes you so fucking special when you can't even keep it real with the people that you call your family?
Yeah,
Ain't that
but
the
that's
truth? No, that's very true.
That's why I think it's like a power thing with her. Probably a power thing to like keep them in check. And on top of that, if she was destined to be famous, do you think she's like a sociopath a little bit? Do you guys think that? Because I heard that. Well, I heard that a lot of celebrities are sociopaths. I don't know if that's true, but I have heard that.
You can ask Deadly next week.
Deadly.
Doing anything and killing people and selling them off just to get her way, like that. I feel like she could be like a sociopath, because she doesn't care. Like, she doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like, she cares, but you can tell in the way that she like gets people to the circus. It's very manipulative. Like, you have nowhere else to go, I'll take care of you. But like, and then she takes them underneath her wing. It's kind of like what people would do to get foster kids to sell like drugs for them. Like, they would put on that they very much care, that they love them, that they have a good home. I just need you to do something for me. You can't live here for free, but you know, you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. And like, that's how I feel like it was. Like, I don't know, that whole like her pulling everyone out of bed so she can yell at them, that reminds me of shit out of my childhood, and that shit really pissed me the fuck off. Like, I've been woken up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to be yelled at about how much of an ungrateful bitch I am. Like, that's not okay, especially if you were never like showing you weren't even showing you being ungrateful. But she's just crazy. Like I said, I hope that bitch slip on a banana peel and her legs like just go into a ditch. To a cement ditch.
Well, before she went into a ditch, let's wrap up the 2 remaining storylines of the episode. So over at the Mott house, we see Gloria bringing Dandy some snacks, and basically he's sad. He's been reading the twins' diaries. The twins are out, I don't know, walking the estate. And Dot wrote about her disgust and boredom with Dandy, and basically how she's using him for his money, for the surgery. You know, all she's got to do is laugh at his stupid jokes. He gives her $10, and $10 was a hell of a lot of money back in the day. Dandy cries while Gloria is reading it aloud, and Gloria suggests that basically, you know, just, you know, flirt with Bette. You know, give her extravagant gifts, and then it's going to inspire envy and doubt, and then everything will be okay. And so he basically responds that the twins nourished his soul, but that nothing is left inside him but a wasteland. Now he says that he will know no mercy and accept his emptiness as a blessing, not a curse. Basically, his new purpose is to bring death, and Gloria follows him downstairs to the ringing doorbell. As he went downstairs, he puts I don't know, was that scissors or something in his pocket, and at the door,
I think it was like a knife,
like a knife type of thing.
Yeah, for the murder.
Yeah, and at the door is Jimmy, and basically, Dandy tells his mother to let him in. Well, at the beginning, he claims to be a friend of Dandy, and then Gloria ends up saying, Dandy doesn't have any friends. And
my son doesn't have any friends. I was like, damn, bitch, you roasted this dude, and he's right behind you with a knife. Don't see that.
Basically. And so Dandy tells his mother to let him in, and basically Jimmy, and that Jimmy's there to retrieve the twins. So over at the freak show, Ethel waits for Elsa with a slice of cake, while the rest of the carnies are with Paul. Elsa basically, says that, that they are a kind of family. And Elsa reveals that she had a sister who died in infancy, and that Elsa, only reminded her parents of their loss. Elsa crafted her own family and says she loved them all, but that Ethel is the sister that she deserved. Ethel advises her that no one trusts Elsa anymore after the series of calamities, and Ethel swears that if she discovers that Elsa has lied about the twins, that she will kill Elsa herself. Then, she's like, blow out the candle and make a wish, and Elsa's birthday wish, as she blows out the candle, is, I just want to be loved.
So
Johnathan Perkins,
typical.
do you love her?
Do I love Elsa? At this moment in time and place and this hour, at this moment, right now? You
said
an answer.
Yes, I do love Elsa.
Okay, Cat's Meow, do you love Elsa?
Fuck no. I love
Okay.
her instead of loving her. Like, she is loved. I was just like, she is loved. Like, she just doesn't see it because she's greedy. Like, and I feel like that's a sign that something's gonna happen, because it's just like, I just want to be loved. Bitch, you gonna be loved. And like, who knows? Maybe like old dude will take your ass and put your ass in that goddamn museum as a legless wonder. Like, shit. Something. Like, you are loved. Stop being such an emo kid. There are people out there who love you. You just don't want, you don't want their love. So take your flapjack tittied having ass somewhere else. Like, I'm officially fucking done with your ass.
Damn.
But
girl.
So, like, I thought, like, I have a feeling that Ethel is going to be the one that kills her.
Ethel's gonna murk that ass. Do you think that's gonna happen, Johnathan Perkins?
I mean, the way she threatened her, and she said that a lot of the freaks, most of them have distrust for her now. She probably has distrust for her as well. So, maybe. I mean, I don't know if is Ethel a murderer? Can she kill people? I mean, I don't know.
Anyone can be a murderer.
Killing people changes you. Believe me, I know that. And
dun dun dun.
Wait, did I just say something I shouldn't have?
And on that note, join us next time for a brand new installment of Are You Afraid? Freak Show. Download this episode and many more by visiting PapiChuloRadio.com/archives. Registered users will gain access to the Papi Chulo Radio archives of previously aired broadcasts. Please like us on Facebook by going to Facebook.com/PCR Are You Afraid? Also like Papi Chulo Radio on Facebook by going to Facebook.com/Papi Chulo Radio. You can email us with any questions, suggestions, comments, or concerns at contact@PapiChuloRadio.com. Co-host, can you please wish the listeners a good night?
Good night.
Enjoy your night, people. Goodbye.
Wow. Watch out for Johnathan Perkins. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Join us every Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific for a brand new installment of Are You Afraid? Freak Show. Good night, everyone.